Subway Surfers, Flappy Bird, Color Switch are just few examples of casual games. These types of games are really popular because of the time it takes to make one and the huge profit. They are easy to program, so everybody can create a casual game. You must know what casual games are and how are they built if you wish to earn lots of money with almost no effort. We will be seeing the reasons why these casual games are so famous so that you can implement them in your project. Now let's start. Let's firstly talk about the art in casual games. We can see a main similarity: the use of simple geometrical shapes and color palettes. In almost every casual game you will see only squares, circles, triangles, hexagons, etc. But as you can see, they are not very complex. Maybe these shapes are all combined in order to, for example, make a character or a collectible object. The point is that the art is very simple. Another important thing in the art of a casual game is the color palette. If you don't know how to properly combine colors, you can use a lot of websites, for example, colors, I know how to pronounce it, .co. This is a tool that creates color palettes, so this is a big help when creating casual games. For example, in Color Switch we have the ball, that's a circle. Then we have a star to collect. Also we have a color changer that it's also a circle. And the obstacles are a combination between triangles, squares, circles, etc. Or in Flappy Bird we have the bird, we have the pipes that are just squares, and also a parallax background. The use of a parallax background that you can see that it seems to be a 3D thing but it's actually a 2D game makes a casual game even better. In conclusion, the art of a casual game is very simple. Then other similarity in all of these casual games is that they can all be played with only one hand or even one finger. Let's give again the example of Color Switch. When you click, the ball goes up. The same thing happens in Flappy Bird, but obviously with the bird goes up when you click. Then in Subway Surfers, you swipe your finger and the character will go to that direction. This is very connected to the art section because this is simplicity, it's all about simplicity. If you can play a game with only one finger or one hand, it means that the game is very simple. Also, casual games are games that are made to be played in any situation during a day life. If you are on bed, if you are on the car, if you are on a bus. So that's another reason why casual games are usually played with only one finger. Simple but addictive mechanic. This is other fact that is connected to the other point. The mechanic is very simple. You don't have to do a lot of things, you don't have to control a lot of characters, or you don't have to do a lot of things. Doing a simple thing doesn't say that it's not an addictive thing. Casual games, the mechanic of a casual game is usually simple but addictive. Why? Because you usually have a score counter, you usually have a record stats, a record leaderboard, let's say. So when you lose, you want to play again and again and again in order to make, for example, a new high score. The game juice or game feel is also very important in casual games. The game juice is the game feel of the player. This means, for example, particles, camera shakes, etc. It's like a feedback of what the player have done. For example, if you lose, usually particles are shown. These are firstly to give a feedback to the player that have lost. Then it's to make the game look nicer. Well, that's exactly what game juice is. Where can you implement game juice, you may be asking. If the player is moving, walking, running, jumping, landing, etc., there you can implement game juice. For example, when a player is walking, you can show some kind of particles. It will make your game look 10 times better. Or for example, if the player dies, well, you can make a camera shake. If something blows up, or I don't know, an explosive, also there you can put a camera shake. So it's important to know how to manage particles system and how to manage screen shake. Casual games are usually 2D, not 3D. Again, this is because the simplicity. Sometimes making a 3D game takes much more work than making a 2D game. Also, casual games are always on mobile phones, and running a 3D game in an old phone, maybe it's difficult. As everything in life, there are some exceptions because, for example, Subway Surfers is 3D. But you can see that the art, the character, everything isn't too complex, it's very simple. No pay to win. Pay to win is, for example, when you can buy with real money other things that can make a player super powerful. For example, in Clash Royale, it's a very pay to win game, because if you start to buy some gems, you start to buy some chests and cards, you can easily win battle against other players that may not have the cards you have, or may don't have the level of cards you have. In casual games, pay to win is not always there. After watching the video, you may be asking, why are there so many copies? Because if, for example, you search in the Google Play color switch, you'll find a lot of copies. Once again, this is because of the simplicity that takes to make a casual game. As a casual game is very easy to make, you can make maybe a clone of color switch in 2 weeks, 1 week, a very short time. A lot of copies are uploaded to the Google Play Store. Every casual game is based on simplicity. That's the key on a casual game. That's why to make a casual game is one of the best options to indie developers. Now you know how these casual games are made and what are the secrets of them. I've made one casual game that is called Swipe Never Stop. You have the link to download in the Google Play Store down below in the description. You will be able to see there all the things I talked in the video, the game juice, the one hand, everything. This is all for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe for more content. Bye bye, have a great day.